Welcome back to News Tonight. And in the latest on the hunt from Dilshan's killer, despite fast-paced investigations, there is still no progress on locating a crucial piece of evidence, that's the murder weapon. Now, highly placed sources have also revealed that there are no eyewitnesses. Meanwhile, the investigating agencies are examining the alibis of the suspects in the process of eliminating them. Now, the Madras High Court adjourned the hearing on the common syllabus case to Monday after hearing both the state government and the petitioners. On the first day of hearing on the uniform system of school education, Madras High Court pulled up both the AIADMK regime and the former Additional Advocate General P. Wilson, who represented the earlier DMK regime. When P. Wilson appeared for the petitioner, Manonmani, who challenged the Tamil Nadu government's amendment to the Uniform Syllabus Act, Chief Justice M.Y. Iqbal and Justice T.S. Sivaganam told him not to argue for the petitioner, as he was known to have defended the earlier DMK regime in the uniform syllabus case. Now, the hearing began only after he left the court. During the course of the hearing, Chief Justice referred to a newspaper report on printing of old system of textbooks by Tamil Nadu government and said that it would amount to contempt of court. Now, Senior Counsel P.P. Rao, who appeared for the state government, submitted that the old textbooks were only being printed and not distributed in the market. He added that the textbooks were printed only as a possible alternative.
இன்று நிபுணர் குழு அறிக்கை நீதிமன்றத்தில் தாக்கல் செய்திருந்தார்கள். அதன் மேல் நடந்த விசாரணையில் நிபுணர் குழு அளித்த அறிக்கை தவறானது. அதில் அவர்கள் சில சம்பந்தமில்லாத தனிநபர் ஒரு ஜெயதேவன் ஒருத்தருக்கார், அவருக்கு தமிழே தெரியாது. அவர் இந்த 10,000 பக்கத்தை எப்படி படித்தார், இது போல் இன்னும் சில வேல்யூபிள் ஆர்குமெண்ட்லாம் எங்கள் வக்கீலுங்க எடுத்து வச்சாங்க, நீதிமன்றம் எடுத்து வச்சாங்க. அது சம்பந்தமாக மீண்டும் வழக்கு திங்கட்கிழமை இருக்குமா சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க.
And well, and more coming in from Satish Kumar, the law student's death. Madras High Court today wanted all the 3 videos taken during post-mortem of Satish Kumar, son of Advocate Sankara Subbu, submitted before it by Monday. Now, this after the CBI, which had taken over the case, wanted to see all the 3 videos taken during post-mortem. Now, the case is posted for hearing on Monday. Last week, the High Court wanted a progress report from the CBI on the case. The CBI took over the case as Sankara Subbu suspected a police hand in the murder of his son. Sankara Subbu has been fighting several human rights cases in the courts.
Advocate Sankara Subbu's son's murder case has been listed today by the Honorable Justice Nagappan and Honorable Justice P.R. Sivakumar. Here the both sides, the case was adjourned to Monday and direct to all the technicians who were present at the time of the post-mortem to take the videograph should be present before the court on 10:30 a.m. on Monday.
Well, more news from the state now. Tamil Nadu will soon get its new batch of young IPS officers who will be posted as ASPs in districts. Now, after completing the foundation course in Mussoorie and 1-year institutional training at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy in Hyderabad, these young officers of the 2009 batch were sent to Tamil Nadu for district training for 6 months. After successful completion of their training, 12 officers, including 2 lady probationers, reached the Chennai Police Commissioner's office and called on the city's top cop. Out of the 12 officers allotted to the state cadre, 5 are from Tamil Nadu itself, 1 from Maharashtra and 2 each from Punjab, Karnataka and Bihar. These young guns will set out for their respective districts in the first week of September. Now, in other developments, the Principal Family Court in Chennai today granted divorce to actor, choreographer and director Prabhudeva and wife Ramlath. Now, the decision came after the final hearing on July 2nd, when both of them appeared in person and agreed for a divorce on mutual consent. Now, Ramlath, who was opposed to Prabhudeva's relationship with actor Nayanthara, went to the family court last year. However, after she agreed for a divorce, after Prabhudeva told the court that he would give an alimony of 10 lakh rupees, 3 flats, 2 vehicles and land for maintenance of Ramlath and 2 children.
இன்று வழக்கில் இறுதி தீர்ப்பு வழங்கப்பட்டு இருவருக்கும் விவாகரத்து நடைபெற்று அந்த நடைபெற்ற திருமணம் இன்று முதல் செல்லாது என்று அறிவிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது.
Well, if it rains on day 2 of the test as well, then the Indian players would definitely not mind, because today happens to be the 30th birthday of their skipper MS Dhoni, and a break from cricket would present them with the perfect opportunity to party all day long.
From winning the inaugural T20 World Cup to playing a captain's knock in the final to bring the ODI World Cup back home after 28 years.
Dhoni from Jharkhand.
to becoming the most sought-after sportsperson to endorse countless products,
Mind it.
to being called the best cricket captain India ever had. MS Dhoni did all this and more before even turning 30.
Well, I mean, his records speak for themselves.
They sure do. But even though he has turned 30 now, you can bet your bottom dollar the high-flying man is still hungry for more.
He knows how to mix it with prime ministers and to the poor and the villagers. He has this wonderful way of communicating. He has this no class distinction about him. He's a real cool cat.
Cool could well be his middle name. How many cricketers, after all, do you know who can carry off the bald look so well? The last 1 year has been a dream run for Dhoni, from getting married to cementing his place among the all-time great captains. Here's hoping his 30th year turns out to be even more successful.
Well, now, while parents wonder which syllabus will come into force 2 weeks from now, how are schools and more importantly students faring without textbooks? Our reporter Krishnamurthy goes back to the school and brings you this special report.
So what if there are no books? Teaching and learning both just moved into top gear in Tamil Nadu schools like this one. It is English grammar class and well, it's interesting.
Girls, look at your note and write. Write the heading as tenses with black pen.
But the next period is more fun because it is activity-based learning.
They're telling the girls must not go out and play. They should be in the house itself.
We will do vocabulary. In that we read new words. We find the meaning of them. Second, we do group discussion. In that 5 to 6 girls stand together and our miss gives a theme. So we should talk about that theme till 5 minutes. After that is newspaper reading.
Think smart. That is what teachers are telling the students, and lessons aimed at personality development are now routinely taught.
Now we have taken this opportunity as a blessing in disguise, where we can train the students on the other language skills. It's not necessarily that everything be book based. So we have trained the children on all-round development like group discussions, mental maths, vocabulary skills. We are very sure that this will really help in the holistic development of the children.
Of course, it has not been an easy course correction for all.
If our textbooks were there, it would have been more easy. We would have completed one chapter fully and they would have been very thorough. But still, only teaching process is going.
We are basically learning only the grammar and the formulas and basic in maths and languages. So we are not able to concentrate on our syllabus. The delay of our books makes that our pressure to be increased.
Ma'am, is it true that trees listen to music and this has an impact on them? Is it so? How does it happen?
Yes, definitely. The trees have great impact on music. So if we are hearing that good music, we will be happy, and as like accordingly the trees also grows.
Clearing out of the box questions is now part of the learning exercise. With no textbooks around, the rote system of learning is now out of the window and more emphasis is on practical learning. In Chennai, this is Krishnamurthy for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, that's our reporter going back to school. Now moving ahead, it has been a magic pot of gold for Hollywood studio Warner Brothers. The Potter series captured the imagination of an entire generation. Now for the stars who began as child artists have come of age literally, and where do they head from here? Let's find out.
To die for you rather than face me yourself.
With the Hogwarts Express reaching the end of its track, we look back on a 10-year-long journey that not only captivated audiences, but changed the lives of 3 young stars into the multi-million-dollar A-listers we see today.
When I got the part, I was watching loads of films and like Dead Poets Society, and I was always really inspired by them. And so by getting this part, I have a fantastic opportunity to hopefully inspire people.
Yes, Harry, Ron and Hermione have come a long way since they first entered Gryffindor House. And we've had the pleasure of watching them grow as actors and personalities every step of the way.
To look like I'm coping better, I think that's the change really for me. I mean, I've still been absolutely terrified, but I'm getting better at sort of hiding it, I think.
It wasn't that difficult, but it was. She's got a great charisma. She's just fantastic. I love her character. She makes me laugh.
People still care, really, and
what they want to. They get excited about it still, and it's just really, really lovely.
Now with J.K. Rowling's franchise coming to an end, we wonder what the industry has in store for 3 young stars who've made more money than Brad Pitt recently. What we do know is that whatever they do will be nothing short of magical.
Well, if anyone has a prize, then chocolate is mine. May just pop into your minds today. Oh yes, today is the World Chocolate Day. A perfect excuse if you ever needed one to indulge in a huge bar of melting chocolate truffle, guilt-free. Pratiksha Ramkumar splurges and tells you all about those melting moments that only chocolate can provide.
Looks tempting? Dying to get a spoonful on your tongue? Well, who can blame you? But just imagine if someone offered you a large spoon of this melting fantasy and you have to say, no thank you.
Giving up sweets was the most difficult because I have a sweet tooth, and every time I saw someone eating chocolate, I would definitely be tempted. I was waiting for the period to be over. And the moment it was over, it was my happiest time.
So what if you can't eat chocolate? Spread it on and delight your skin cells instead. Wellness experts claim that a bowl of chocolate a day keeps the wrinkles away.
And then remove the dryness and then giving the moisture, and your skin is very healthy and smoothened and very good.
And yes, for all those parents who say chocolate ruins your teeth, slim figure and also your heart, well, here it is. Chocolate even has some lifesaver properties.
So all the diabetic patients, they are prone for hypoglycemia. So that means low sugar. So when they go to low sugar, the brain will not function properly. So they'll have a lot of problems. So when they take the chocolate, the sugar levels will go up and they'll become normal.
After being surrounded by the rich scent of cocoa the whole day, I think I can give up chocolates like her. But then, I'm no quitter. In Chennai, with camera person Madan, Pratiksha Ramkumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, that's all we have time for in this bulletin. We'll be back in just a few minutes with lots more news and updates. Keep watching.